Hello, my name is Felicity Woods and I'm going to guide you through a Yoga for Beginners class, which will cover the 10 key poses of yoga for you to learn. You're going to need a mat, but nothing else. So let's get started. Good, so let's start on hands and knees. We're going to come through some cats and cows. So as you come onto hands and knees, stack your wrists in line with your shoulders and your knees in line with your hips, and your knees are hip width apart. Press down with both of your hands and then look forwards, bring your navel towards the mat and lift your sitting bones. And then round your spine, bring your chin towards your chest and curl the tailbone under as you drive both hands into the floor. And then repeat. Inhale, look forwards, navel towards the mat, sitting bones lift. Exhaling, round your spine, chin to chest, curl the tailbone under, press your hands into the floor. Good. Repeating this in your own time. If the breathing doesn't come with the movement, that's okay. If you can inhale and exhale in time with the movement, that's great, but otherwise just focus on the movement itself. Very nice. Lovely. Now come back to center. Keep your knees where they are. Keep your hips where they are. Take your hands a giant step forwards. The hands can be as wide as your mat. Fingers spread. Elbows stay lifted and then let your head release between your arms. Now as both of your hands press into the floor, feel like you're lightly pressing your chest towards the ground. Bottom stays high. Lower tummy scoops in. And then a slow and steady breath. This is your puppy pose, or sometimes called a half downward facing dog. Very nice. Now walk your hands back towards you, coming back to that all fours position, and then we'll come into a low lunge. So step your right foot forwards into a lunge position. Your ankle is roughly in line with your knee, and then as you press into that front foot, raise both of the arms up. That's it. Squeeze your left glute slightly and then reach up through your fingertips. Good. And then a slow, steady breath here. Breathing slowly. In through your nose. Out through your nose. Very nice. Good. Release your hands. Take your fingertips to the floor. Slide your right leg back and then we'll do the same thing on the second side. So your left foot will step forwards into that low lunge. Ankle in line with knee, so the front shin is vertical. And then raise both of the arms up when you're ready. And as you raise the arms, squeeze your right glute slightly, reach up through your fingertips. And then steady breathing. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the nose. Breathing slowly. Feeling the feeling of your body there. Very nice. Good. And then release your fingertips to the floor. Slide your left leg back and we'll come into child's pose. So bring your inner legs together. Take your bottom back towards your heels and then fold your chest over your legs. Now bring your head down, and if it doesn't come down all the way to the floor, you can always take something to pop your head on. And then bring your arms by your sides. And as the head comes down onto something, release your shoulders. So relax the shoulders. Relax the muscles of your face. And take a steady, slow breath. Good. And then gently, slowly start to press back into your hands. So take the hands to the floor. Press the floor away from you. Come back to all fours. And as you come back into all fours, we're going to come into downward facing dog now. So position your knees so that they are hip width apart. Take your hands forwards of the shoulders. Take the hands as wide as your mat and spread your fingers. Now from here, tuck your toes under, lift your knees, and then lift your bottom up towards the ceiling. Very nice. Now I want you to bend your knees a lot. So knees bend, hands drive the floor away, and then you lift your bottom up and back away from your hands. Check the head is releasing, and then take a slow and steady breath. Good. Now don't worry if your heels are not on the ground. It's perfectly normal for the heels to not be on the ground. Do not worry. And equally, try to have a feeling of evenness through hands and feet and hands. So you're driving both your hands and both your feet into the mat. Good. Take a slow, steady breath here. Very nice. And then gently walk your hands back towards your feet. So you're transferring the weight into your feet, bend the knees a lot, and then we'll come into a standing forward fold. So keep the feet as they are, bend the knees, let your head release down, and then take your hands to opposite elbows. And as the arms hang, you could maybe sway a little bit from side to side, let the head and the neck relax, and then pause there and breathe. Feel your heels digging down, feel the toes digging down. Even weight distribution through both feet. Another slow, steady breath in through your nose, out through your nose. Good. Now take your hands to your hips. Keep that bend in your knees, but pull your chest forward, so lengthen your spine. And then slowly, gently rise all the way up to stand. And release your arms. Very good. Come to stand now with your feet facing the long edge of your mat. So face that long edge. And then take the feet a big giant step wide. Now with the feet nice and wide, start by turning I'll mirror you, your left foot towards the short edge of your mat. And then turn your back toes, your right toes in slightly. So the heel pivots out and the toes pivot in. Good. Now bend your right knee, lift your chest. So try to keep the spine vertical and stretch the arms wide into warrior two. Very good. Look back at the back hand, just check it isn't dropping. So try to keep the arms in line with one another. And then you can look over towards the left fingertip. A slow breath here in warrior two. A slow, steady breath. Very nice. Now release your hands, release your arms, turn your left foot towards that long edge again. And then we'll do the same thing on the second side. So again, I'm mirroring you. Turn your right toes towards that short edge. Your left toes turn in just slightly. And then bend your right knee. Lift your chest, stretch the arms wide. And again, try to keep the arms even so you're not dropping the back arm. Arms are in line with one another. You're maintaining the bend in your front knee. And then you can look over those front fingertips. A slow, steady breath here. Very nice. Good. And then release your arms. Again, turn your feet. Bring your feet back together so you can heel toe the feet back in. Release the legs. Good. Very good. Now, triangle pose from here. Same stance. Take your feet wide. Big, big, big wide strides. Again, I'm mirroring you. Turn your left toes towards that short edge. Your back toes, your right toes turn in slightly. And then this time we're going to keep that front leg, your left leg straight. Take both of the arms wide out to the side. Squeeze your right glute slightly. So hug in and then reach your left arm forwards. Good. Both feet strongly root. And then take your left hand either to your left thigh, your left shin, or your left ankle. I'd recommend staying higher than coming low. And then you can then place the hand to the inner leg, turn, and reach up with the top arm. So the chest is broad and the arms are reaching wide away from one another. And then a slow, steady breath here. Both feet rooting, arms reaching away from one another. A slow, steady breath. Well done. Now start to bend that left knee and then slowly rise back up again. Well done. Very good. Same thing, second side. So turn your feet. We'll turn your right toes towards that short edge. The back toes turn in a little, and then you'll keep your front leg straight. So that right leg stays as is. Stretch both of the arms wide out to the side, and then squeeze your left glutes. Reach, 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 reach forwards, and then take your hand down either to your thigh or your shin or your ankle. And again, you can place the hand to the inner leg, turn, and reach up with that left arm. Triangle pose. A slow breath here. Breathing slowly, arms reaching wide away from one another. Steady breath. Feel the feeling of your body here. Well done. Good. And then slowly rebend your front knee and rise back up. Well done. Good. Turn both of your feet towards the long edge of your mat now. We're going to come into a wide-legged standing forward fold. So both sets of toes turn towards that long edge. Have a little bend in the knees, hands to hips, and then hinge forwards into your forward fold. Now, as you come into this, your hands could be on your thighs, on your shins, your ankles, or your feet, or your mat. And then let your head and your neck release down. Pause there and breathe. Feel your heels dig down, feel your toes dig down. Let the neck release, let the head hang. A slow, steady breath. Feeling the feeling of your body. Very nice. Now bend both of your knees a little. Take one hand to thigh, other hand to thigh. Lengthen your spine, so pull your chest away from your navel. And then slowly rise back up. Very nice. Bring your feet back together. And then make your way to lie down on your back. We're going to come into bridge pose now. So as you come to lie down, take your knees so that they are bent and the soles of your feet come to the floor. Check that the feet are hip width apart. Draw the shoulders down away from your ears. Bring both of your hands by your side. Now I want you to feel the feeling of your feet rooting into the mat. So feel the heels dig down, feel the toes dig down. Keep that contact. And as you press into your feet, squeeze your glutes a little, squeeze your bottom, and then start to lift the hips up into bridge pose. So heels dig down, toes dig down, base of toes root, bottom squeezes, hips lift. Very good. And then you can either stay as is or see if you can then draw the shoulder blades towards one another. You can then interlace your fingers underneath you. As the shoulder blades squeeze together, you reach the knuckles away. But if the elbows are bent, come back a stage. Keep the hands separate. Hands on the mat, either side. And then a slow, steady breath here. That's it. And then slowly, gently, lower back to the floor. Good. And then release. Let both of your legs release out onto your mat. And we'll come into your relaxation. So into Shavasana. Corpse pose. So allow the legs to reach out onto the mat. Let the feet drop wide. Draw your shoulders down away from your ears. And bring your arms by your side with the palms facing up. Let the whole of the back of your body drop. Let the whole of the back of the body release. Let the front of your body soften, relaxing the muscles of your face and your jaw, your tummy and your legs, your arms. Let everything go. A few moments of stillness, a feeling of release and letting go. Now, if you'd like to stay here for longer, please stay for as long as you'd like to stay. Otherwise, if it's time for you to move, then just gently bring some movement back. So wiggling fingers, wiggling toes. And then you could bend the knees and take the soles of your feet to the floor. Roll to your sides. And then make your way up to sit. Finding a seat with a tall spine. Hands could rest on thighs or in your lap, or you could bring them to the heart center. Lift up through the crown of the head and soften your shoulders down away from your ears. Take a slow, steady breath, breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. And then when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Just remember that yoga is a practice, so keep repeating this, keep practicing, and all the skill and the technique will come with practice over time. Thank you, and I'll see you soon.